Hey, good evening, YouTube. So, in the basement, I'm kind of almost like 50% ready to actually make a video. So, here I got the Black & Decker 14-inch 42cc that crazy feller sent me, which I'm insanely grateful for because this is gonna be a fun little project. So I got a chain on here. This is actually a Oregon VLX chain that I was running yesterday. The chain that actually came with it was actually 56 drive links, which did not work on this, and I'm sorry if the volume's a little funny because the furnace is on. But anyways, we're gonna start tearing into this guy and see what's what. Because this thing is gonna get ported. That's why it was sent to me. So I'm gonna port it and show it off. I have some ideas on what I'm going to do, and some of them are, I've watched videos of what other people did to them, because there's a TW Saw Shop, Dub Saw Shop ported one, Charles Briscoe ported one, JNS Saw Shop also ported one, and also Crazy Filler ported one. So, I'm not a professional porter, I'm not going to claim to be. I do not port chainsaws for money, and I never will. Like, if somebody asked me to port a saw for them, like someone I know, I'd probably port it, but I'd tell them, like, yeah, well, it is what it is. I'd do it on the very cautious way, like, because I don't want to break anybody's saw, right? Anyways, let's dive into this thing. So one thing I noticed about this looks like it uses the same clutch drum as the other Zenoa clones, which is good because I can put a rim drive on it. Let me find one. Yeah, this is one right here. Rim drive one. I mean, the clutch style itself is a little different, but the drum is the same diameter, so I'm hoping that I can use this one and have rim drive on here. But that's jumping the gun here. So let's start off with taking the air filter cover off. Now this air filter looks very much like the bigger Zenoa clones. Although the sealing system seems quite a bit better actually. Because on the Zenoa clones, the bigger ones, like the 50cc ones, or they call them the 5200 or the 5800, but it's always a mixed bag. They are actually a little random on their displacement, and the air filters sometimes have a hard time sealing up. So without further ado, wait, do I have torque bits that'll work on here? I might. Save some time. Ooh, it's a little small. Do I have one slightly larger torque bit? Like that. Oh yeah, nice. Save time with impact driver, right? So on that side, no, there's anti-vibe to deal with too. What else is holding this little bugger on? Hopes and dreams? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get this choke rod out of the way. Maybe. Oh, it's kind of out of the way. Am I missing something here? I might as well take the recoil. I want to do a compression test too, so I didn't want to take the recoil off yet, but unless I can see what else is holding this on. Let's get these screws right out of the way. Okay. I've never taken one of these apart. I've taken other Zenoa clones apart, just not this one. I love how on the primer bulb it says push 10 times. Just say push till you see fuel. If you're getting fuel in the primer bulb, that means it's going through the carb already, but I don't like primer bulbs. And my buddy Chris, Indy Woods, he loves them, but to me they seem like there's not something you really need, in my opinion. And if a saw is brand new, or you've done some work where there's no fuel in the fuel line at all, then I can see it, but okay, that was what's holding it on. I guess you deal with this handle too, so that's not doing me a favor. Okay. just gotta turn the camera this way so if I have to look how this went back together, I will remember. That's one good thing about making videos too. You can remember how things went together. Those are for the handle. Okay, this handle can just go out of the way because I think it's just going to be a pain in my assholes, as Borat would say. What's holding that on? Hopes and dreams? Why is that not coming off? There we go. Ah, I see. Makes sense now. So that one went in that hole, and the other three can just go in whatever hole they want. All its holes are filled. Ah, that sounds dirty. I don't like it. Anyways, that can just sit right there. I like putting bolts to where they belong because that can save hassles later on. So let's push that through. These bolts can go back where they belong. Maybe, kind of, sort of. No, whatever, I'll just flip it upside down. They can all live in there. But it's somewhere quasi-safe in my mess. Okay, so I want to do a compression test. Oh, might actually have to find a 5/8 spark plug wrench for that. I was not expecting that. I hope it's not one of those stupid steel style plugs. Then I can't do a compression test. Grab a crescent wrench. Yeah, I can get a crescent wrench on there. I'll just save time because I don't think I have a 5/8 spark plug wrench in here. Oh, I forgot to put on my hat. People might know I'm balding. Oh no. That wasn't that tight. Yeah, it's one of those stupid little steel style spark plugs that they use on the newer saws, which I can't do compression tests, so it is what it is. I mean, it's got enough compression to run. So what's next? Let's take this muffler off. Where's my trusty nut driver? Did I not grab that? That's a very important tool. I have to edit this part out where I'm like mindlessly looking for tools. I thought I grabbed that. I really thought I grabbed that. Oh, whatever. I think I gotta adapt, improvise, and overcome. Maybe. Got that. Why do I not have the straight tool? No, that'll work. That'll definitely work. Impact drivers are the best thing ever. It's always good to have more than one. Like I said, I know these mufflers are catalytic muffler. That I know. What else is holding this guy on? Nothing, just hopes and dreams. I think. Let's pull off that side there. There's something behind this plate. No, just there we go. Holy crap! I think that was J&S's video. He's talking about how heavy the muffler is, and yeah, this thing's got a weight to it. This thing's gonna be right gutted. I'm gonna take it to work, grind the seam, open it up, do whatever mod I'm gonna do to it, and then weld it back up, because that's at least got to weigh a pound, if not more. It's kind of impressive, actually. So that can go there. Why is the muffler so heavy? I do not know. Well, it's the honeycomb inside, because I'll do a separate video when I pull that apart of what's inside of it. It might be at work, so it could be a silent video. So I don't like being loud at work. Thanks. Typical studs. Now what next? I guess we do the carbureteur, as a Frenchman would say. Okay. Pull fuel line off. Is fuel going to spray all over the place? Call that 50-50. Let's pop the tank plug just so it's not pressurized. Okay, fuel does not spray everywhere. That's a good start to the day. Choke rod can come off. Let's take a look. Oh, there's a tank vent. All the usual stuff. Primer bulb. So there's two tank vents. One must be for the oil tank, I'm guessing. Yeah, it goes down there. And the other one back here. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Just there's a vent here and a vent here. This one's fuel tank, that one's probably for the oil tank. So they're not using duck bills, which is okay because I don't actually like duck bills. That's a smaller one. A smaller one, you sneaky little saw. Yes, I'm talking to the chainsaw. I'm hoping to change out this carburetor because this uses the Pac-Man thing, which I do have one somewhere in the shed. But I just prefer a flat blade for everything because that's more gooder, as my wife would punch me for saying. Oh, I got to pull that guy out too. Is that a small one? That works. Okay, so that's for the intake block. It's got these plastic spacers, which just seems kind of unnecessary. These were sleeves through the carburetor. I don't think that's necessary, but it is what it is. They'll go back in, I suppose. As for the carburetor, is this going to spew fuel? Probably is. Okay, dude. So this carburetor, I think I might have. Let's see what I have in the old carburetor bin. Something with an impulse. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at these carbs. So I have this Walbro carb. I think that was the original carb that was on that. Well, that's different. Linkage is different there, but I got that one. That one might work. See what else I got. Yeah. Even though I might still pull the jets out of one and put in the other one. Still don't have much that have the impulse to the intake block. It's disappointing. Well, I might just grind some flats into that. Grind some flats into the screws there. Just double check to see. I got lots of take impulse lines. Oh wait, the throttle's on that side. Huh. Yeah, so I can use this one because the throttle's on this side as well. And that's the carb that came with. That's the, this one has 2 holes. Everyone likes 2 holes, right? And they line up pretty... They don't line up good enough. I think that'll work. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, I might just toss it on just to see if everything's going to be all happy and kosher before I... Not that matters at this point because I still got to do a lot of work to this thing. I'll have to grind that off. Ooh, I don't know. Might be just different enough to be a pain in the ass. So, yeah, I might just... Or I might pull jets out of another one of these carbs and just see if they happen to the same jet, and then... Well, whatever. That's minor details after the fact. Okay. Okay, where are we now? Oh, now that's now it's apart from, it was torque, now it's a Allen head. So I love when they mix it up. Makes life interesting. That should be this guy right here, maybe. No, it is not. It is not that one. There we go. Oh, that's tight. These feel real rough. I hope there's some kind of compound on the threads. Otherwise, just piss poor casting, maybe. Bad tapping. I don't know. Just feels really rough. Which I do not like. What's holding? See, now there's torque. The head bolts are torque, which that could be a problem for today. We'll see. Why would those be? I don't care what type of fasteners a chainsaw has, but keep things consistent. Not torqued, and all of a sudden these Allen heads right here. That just bugs me, kind of. I don't know why, it just does. Okay. These are really. These do not feel nice. These feel kind of rough. But I'm sure they'll be fine. They could just be Loctite on them. That's why they feel funky. Funky, funky. Oh. Those have to come right out. These bolts might have to come right out for me to take that intake block off. Maybe. No, maybe not. Okay. Those can live right back in there. Now, the cylinder head. That's going to be... That could be a problem. I'm going to pause you guys for a bit. I gotta look to see if I can find something. So, I will not be pulling this cylinder today. I thought I had some torque screwdrivers, then I found the tool that came with my Neotech, and that's way too big of a size. But I'm going to take this excuse to buy myself a set of T-handle torque bits, because I obviously need them, and I've been thinking about it for a while. But we still got time this thing, so without further ado, let's take this cover off. Don't need that on there. Wrong size. Is this metal? No, I think it's plastic. See, these saws here in Canada were marketed as, I've never seen a Black & Decker one sold here in Canada, but they were sold as Troy built and also Remington. But that's about it. Okay, so we got that off. That can go there. I'm going to go ahead for the timing. I'm going to pull off one of the transfer covers here. Is that that's an intake one. These are both intake ones. Keep those where they should be. I might see if I can just find a different carburetor for this online and order it. Why not, right? Did I actually hit record on the camera? I did. That's a win for today. Anyway, so we're going to time this little bastard. So I need to take the cap off. It's crazy that these have removable transfer caps. Don't need to do this, but this is just an easier way to see when the transfer is open. And they're going to have to come off for porting anyways. They have an actual gasket in there. The gasket I might actually take off. We'll see. It's so crazy these are closed transfers on these things. Like, that's insane for a saw in the $99 price range. I mean, that'd be like $130 Canadian, but still, it's pretty cheap. So we got the clutch off. So, stuff's roped down in the hole. Hopefully this clutch tool should work for this. This clutch is a little different than the others in Oakland ones. I'll just show you if I can find one here. I think I have a spare. Maybe. If not. I've sworn I have a spare one around. Well, I have extra shoes, and you can see the shoes are a little different. Not by much. Like, it's not a big difference. Not big enough to care about, so just that goes there. I found a long time ago on the other Zeno clones, never use an impact to take these off, because it'll take the clutch apart. That's why I have extra shoes. I haven't put them together. I mean, I can put it back together, but I just haven't had to yet. This tool works, but it's not ideal. Just gonna say it. That flying of the wrench you just saw, that just happens. Okay. I think it's coming off. I don't think. Jesus. Okay. You'll have to excuse me. I'm just a little. Oh yeah. It doesn't help that when they put these clutches on, I think they use like Loctite or some kind of sealer, because I've never had one come off easily. And they're not horrible, but still. It seems more difficult than it should be. Okay. You and me clutch. Go time. Oh, Jesus. See how many times I say Jesus. I'm not a religious man. How tight this is on. Wow. There we go. It's starting to loosen up finally. Like I said, I think they use like Loctite or something on these, so the clutches don't fly off on unsuspecting customers. I much prefer saws, like, well, when you have a inboard clutch, you usually use a clip to take the drum off. In a lot of ways, I much prefer inboard clutches. Okay. Okay, clutch is off. Now, I want to see if this guy would fit. Okay. Alright. No. Huh. That's disappointing. I wonder what I could do. Because I really want to put a rim drive on here. If I can't, I can't. But see what else I got for roller bearings. Let's way too big. That's the right size for this clutch drum. If we could just find something to use for a race. But I don't think I'll be able to. Well, that might work. Maybe. No, it's too small. I wonder if I could make one. Well, either way. It's too bad, but the hole diameter is different enough that it's going to be a no-go. Now, what do I do with the bearing for that? Don't want to lose that. I might see if I can find a... Someone must make a clutch drum for these. Yeah, someone must. But I'll take a look tonight. I'll go on AliExpress and see what I can find. Okay. We are ready to do some timing. I need a piston stop, which is around here somewhere. it'll fit in that tiny little hole. Oh, Jesus. It will not. What else can I have that's not too abrasive? Yeah, I guess everything I have is abrasive. So, I'm just going to use something metal, which isn't ideal, but what I got. Let's try and get it close though, shall we? Okay, that's pretty close right there, actually. Okay. Let's see. Should put this up on top of something. But anyways, where is my timing device? Right here. We're going to tighten this up. Oh, I'm doing the Bucky and Billy Ray thing, making funny voices. I can't watch Bucky and Billy Ray anymore. I used to love his channel until all of a sudden he got all ripsaw. That's just me. And if you like Bucky and Billy Ray, all the power to you, but okay. Oh, that's not even. $32.9. 41.2. Let's zero that. Take it back the other way. There's 74 by 74, so we take it to 37.2. We should be at the 0. Okay, so we should be zeroed. Let's check. So we got the 29.10. 37. I fucked that up somehow. Let's zero that again. I dipsied my should have doodled. Okay, 65. That should be 35. 35.8. That cannot be right. I'll try it. Check, check, and double check. 37. Sorry for the super exciting video. So the 30.1. Sorry, I know zeroing is not the most exciting thing to be doing. Okay, let's try this again. At 38.1. Get closer. So we'll take that and take it to that. We'll zero that. Hopefully 5.6. So close. Take that to 1 degree. We should be bang flipping on. Zero it. Okay. 6. 32. It's 0.4 off. Now let's see if we can't get that a little closer. Just for closer the better, right? So 6.8. It's 1 degree off now. So I'll take that back to a half a degree. If I can. You know, I think about people who use wheels, and maybe I'm being too picky because Okay, we're off by 0.2 of a degree. I can live with that. I really can, because I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, so I need a piece of paper, a pen that works. A pen works. Where's my pad of post-it notes? I was only half prepared for this video. Keep that in mind. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. So, let's find when that pesky exhaust opens up. Let's do it from here. Let's do it from up here. Get that in there. We'll call it right there. So, 90 plus 25, 115. Can't be right. 115? No, it can't be 115. It could be, but I don't think so. 0. And we're counting back down, so yeah. First crack light. Yeah, so I got like 115 degrees on the exhaust. That seems really low. That seems really low. Like, but is what it is, though, right? Okay, well, it is what it is. And the transfers. See, it transfers open right there. Be 44.9, so it'll be 45, so it'll be 135. So we have 20 degrees blowdown. That's a lot. I'm gonna aim for like 15, I think, when I do this. But see, that's the thing. So I want to raise the exhaust up probably to 105. Which if I do that, then I'll have 30 degrees blowdown, so I raise the transfers back up. So, I mean, it is what it is. Can't really. Okay, and let's see when the intake. I thought that intakes. I looked what Crazy Feller did with this intake. Now I'm looking at this intake and like, wow, like it's kind of crazy actually. Yeah, it's right. You can say the intake opens right there. So it's 69 degrees before top dead center. So which would give us 138 duration. So yeah, 69, what was it, 69 point something? Yeah, it's actually pretty much right, 69. So intake 69, 138 degrees duration, exhaust to 135. What am I going to aim for? I'm going to aim for a small saw. Numbers are going to change when I take the base gasket off, so I want to aim for 105 on the exhaust. I want to aim for, I'm going to say like 70 degrees blowdown. That's a nice medium number. And for the intake, I want to go to 80 and make 160 degrees of duration. That's my plan. I have to get the tools to take the head off, which isn't a big deal, but I mean to buy them anyways. Yeah, so I'm still looking forward to this project because these saws rip. Like you watch Crazy Feller's video or Charles Briscoe or Dubs or JNS, like they just have so much potential. Like it's crazy. 42cc closed port transfers. I mean, it feels like solid saw too. I mean, you pick it up, doesn't feel like a plastic piece of junk. Like, but anyways, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a long video, but I decided to tear one of these apart and make it on video. But yeah, you can see right there they had some kind of thread locker on the clutch, and that's why it was such a pain in the ass to get off. But anyways, take it easy. Bye.